Good morning. How are we doing? Welcome to Max Algo, guys. Thought we'd get an early one today. So we're on Nasdaq 1 minute chart time frame, trading alpha zones. Got about 11 minutes until the queue opens. Hoping for a push down. Come all the way down here over the last 4 hours. A little tap up and then took the low again. But we'll wait and see. Have a little look overnight. So had some beautiful signals overnight. Getting a bit of a pullback after this big push down. Be interesting to see what the queue does. We do have a little gap, which if a check is here. So I'm just going to mark that on so we don't need to keep all the lines on. It's got our Q gap above. Looks like it's pulling to open at the same price, which is interesting. Morning Flo, how we doing? Morning everyone else. It's a big push back up. But as I say, we've got our Q gap here. And we've got about 6.5 minutes until our queue opens. See how close it gets. Let's have a look at the rest of our alpha zones. So we're below on our 4 hour. and we are just tapping into our daily. Interestingly, so there's only a few signals overnight that matched our process. I think there's 4 or 5. I think there's one loss, so we'll go through that shortly. Let's have a little wait for our queue to open, see which direction we're going to head. Look, overnight, yeah, we've come right up, and then we've come plummeting down. Tapping onto our daily. I'm going to keep the daily on just so we can get a good indication of what's going on. So I thought I'd get us on early today. Try and catch that early bit of the queue. We seem to be getting slowed down by the later on bit, so thought it'd be worth a try. Especially with the daylight savings switch over in America at the moment. So we've got a couple of weeks of that discrepancy in time before we change over in the UK as well. So our Q gap's at the top of the daily. So we might just find that it just comes, taps this and goes, or it might just smash straight through, but morning guys. Asa Kelly Joshua. I'm trading NQ, Nasdaq. That's what I trade, brother. Vinix. I'm not trading gold today. I'll have a look at gold if you want. Tapping on the top of the daily on gold. It's failed to get through the daily here. Daily's always quite strong on gold. Not for me today. Not for me. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the queue open. Currently being held at our daily. Excuse me. Okay, so price has slowed right down here. I'm assuming, well, I'm not assuming, it'll be because we've got 60 seconds now till our queue open. See if it wants to get here. We are so close to the gap, to the close price last night on the queue, that I would fully expect it to tap this. Morning, Peter. Nice to see you, buddy. Might just get a wick. Oh, we might just smash straight through and go bullish. Right, so here we go. So a new hour. Right, so we're going bullish. Maybe. So we filled our gap on the queue. So our alpha zone is opened below. So we were bearish. We had this little tap up. So for an alpha zone trade, I'd be looking for our alpha zone to open below. So that would be, I'd be looking for a short. Because we opened our 1 hour alpha zone, which represents our understanding of the higher time frame of the 1 hour candle. Because it's open below, that's my first indication I'd be looking for a short. No, that doesn't mean that's the only trade I take, but that's my first tick. And then looking for 2 traffic lights to align. So I want 2 red or 2 green. And right now we don't have alignment. We've got a red and a green. Obviously we are, from an alpha zone's perspective, we've got our 4 hour there that we're tapping into, and we are in our daily at the moment. And we've just, as predicted, just filled our Q gap at the open. Turn off the dots, they don't look great. Rodrigo, what a great question. So to answer your question, this is NQ, and I am taking the trades on MNQ. Yes, I am doing exactly what you've just asked. I prefer the signals on NQ rather than MNQ, and obviously I want to manage my risk better rather than going such heavy risk on NQ. So yeah, absolutely you can do that. That's exactly what I do. So we're currently smack bang in our daily 1 hour alpha zone. You're very welcome, Rodrigo. You're very welcome. Morning, Guy. How are we doing, buddy? So it's fighting in the daily at the minute, so we need to get some conviction in a direction. We don't need that. Now we filled our gap. So we're currently forming our new 1 hour alpha zone. Well, we've formed our new 1 hour alpha zone. Which is here. Morning, Nico. Yeah, I was up early. I was lying there awake, thinking about code, and I thought, do you know what? I'm just getting up. I'm getting up and going. I'm just going to get on live. So it looks like we might get above our Q. So if we go above this, that means we're bullish on our 4 hour. We're bullish on our... We're above our 4 hour, sorry. Our 4 hours will have still been bearish. We'll be above our daily and above our Q. And then at that point, if we got above here, we'd be looking for longs. Pending the traffic light change. Don't forget to give us a like on the video, guys. If you're new here, hit that subscribe. We're live most days. A little bit earlier today than usual, but I thought, why not? Let's have a check on the queue to make sure it did fill where I thought it was going to fill. Yeah, gap filled. So we had that big push down after what was this huge push up overnight. And then midnight, it's all come crashing back down. So let's go wait and see. Still fighting in our daily though. Not managed to get any real direction out of the queue yet. Beautiful morning. Morning, Santi. How we doing? How are you? Thanks for joining us. I nearly called my son Santi. A fair few years ago now. But he was born in Spain, so it was a lovely name. Don't worry, Santi. Hopefully you can understand me. You've not just got to contend with my English, you've got to also contend with my dodgy Scouse accent as well, so. Where is it going on this queue? It's our first port of call. Are we above or below the queue? Especially in this opening. You're from Uruguay. Amazing. So I'm trading Nasdaq at the minute on the 1 minute time frame, NQ futures. Just no real assurance yet. We've had all these wicks, really struggled with the top of this, and as I mentioned before, you'll be able to see why, because we've got our 4 hour here, so it's tapping into our 4 hour alpha zone and it is struggling to get above that. So what we might see is a big impulsive push above, or it may continue to fail and go below. Yes, definitely calmer. We're only at 9 on the ATR. What was it? I mean, we're up to 45 at one point, didn't it? Oh, that was Trump, though. So what are we? We are how far in? 12 minutes into the hour. Is it going to go? It's a lot of banging its head. Like, as I say, if it's going to go, you'll see a big candle through. It won't trickle through. I'd be surprised anyway. I think what we're going to end up with is a large candle in one direction here. Yeah, seen that. I just had a quick look at gold. It was doing the same area. Morning, Mark. I couldn't sleep. Thought, sod it. Got up, got showered. Thought I'm going to my office. Left everyone sleeping. Right, here we go. It's fighting to get above, but we are stuck in this 4 hour. But here's that large candle we were talking about. So it's looking like it wants to go bullish. Is that above the 4? Is it closed above? No, not quite. Just gonna have to wait and see, aren't we? Morning, Bugzilla. Tell you what, it's a bit cold. Let's put that heater on for a minute. Let's warm me up. So if we're going to start getting longs, we need to get above this 4 hour and above this as well. Quite low volatility for the open of the queue, to be fair. CPI day. So it is. So it is. Yep, I forgot to check that when I come in. But yes, I remember seeing that yesterday. MNQ gave you an A setup this morning. Get in. Oh, that doesn't... Wait a minute. The sound of the sarcasm there. Still fighting at the top of the queue in our 4 hour. As I said, if it's going to go, you just expect a pop. And I am expecting a big pop in one direction. Oh yeah, I haven't got the 200 on. One spotted guy. So no wonder it's taking its time. We're in our queue. We're in our 4 hour. We're just bouncing off the 200 DMA. Well, there's your pop candle. There's what I was expecting. It just depends whether, because it's so early in the minute, whether that's going to be a big wick and then go up, or whether we're going to continue on down. But as I said, I fully expected it to be one big candle that got us out of the mess. But we could end up with a big wick here, straight back into the queue. It's exactly what we got. Wick down. If it's going to go, you'd expect now to be the time after this. Just going to mark on the bottom of the daily. There we go. As expected, wick and big candle. Now that it's getting above, it's still not going above the 4. Bit of a drag like, but see if we can get a push up and start looking for longs. But right now, it's purely indecisive. Still fighting with that 4 hour. So we're going to get another wick, or are we going to get a break candle down? What's my win rate, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind you asking. Last time I checked, late 60s. You got to remember, this is all about prop firms, and it's not about win rate. It's about how many trades you take to get to a payout. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter if your win rate's 56%, but if you're just ticking away and get a payout. Depends how many accounts it costs you to get to a payout. It costs 3 accounts to get to a payout. It's just profit and loss. If you're running proper firm accounts in any other way, you're mad. You should just be running them as P&L, and as you would do in any business. So we're still stuck in the queue. We had another break candle down, but it's fought straight back on it. So we've not got any conviction yet. Yeah, it's the biggest mistake people make with systems and indicators. They'll start looking at what the win rate percentage is. It's like, great, when can you trade? Because you can't trade all day. So it's purely about how many trades you can take, how many losses that usually happen in a row, so that you know how much to risk per trade. And as long as those two things balance out and you're getting to payouts more often than you are losing accounts based on what you can afford to risk buying accounts, then you can make it a profitable business. That's the way you've got to run it. I like NQ. I do. Some days I don't. So we are half an hour into our hour and we are still sat in our hour alpha zone. So we've not really closed outside it. So it may drag us out. When's our 4 hour? Are we only 2 hours in? I get confused with daylight savings. So we're 2.5 hours into our 4 hour candle. Okay. It's a proper inside bar, this, of epic proportions. Yes. I run max algo. There's 2 of us. The indicators I'm using today are all what we do. So we built trading indicators to give you those zones, signals. Some beautiful signals on the way down. For anyone who does want to have a look, I'll put the link in the comments. As I always say, guys, I'm not here to pitch at you, but if you do want to have a look, then you are very welcome. Are you on big? Are you? We'll get a big break candle up again. There we go. Could this be our breakout? Or is it going to come shooting back down again last 10 seconds? Okay. Is it going to close above? It still did not close above. So we did close above our Q. However, we've not got above the 4 hour still. I'm not sure why your big money traffic lights would be different to mine. Are you on 1.1? Because there's not really anything to change. Are you on NQ or MNQ? Somebody said this the other day. It's confusing. Let's get some more music on. There we go. So we still failed there to get above our 4 hour. MNQ. Yes, but there's lots of different things in the so if it may be that you're on MNQ. Let's have a look. When does it change? So that changes at 0419. And that changes at 0415. MNQ is different. Okay. So, as I said, we were going to get one big candle in one direction. The candles do not print the same on MNQ as they do on NQ. They're very similar, but they do not print the same. That's why the signals are different on there. I can assure you. Okay. So we're now bearish on our hour. We're now under our Q. We're now under our 4 hour. And let's see if we get below. We're still in our daily. And we've just got below our daily. So we have got a sell signal, but I don't have traffic lights to advise anything on a trade there. Now we do. See, we're going to carry on down. Do not go back in that queue. Nico. GG Nico. Win on gold. Need 200 per day until Friday for payout. So you've done your 200 for today. Well done, Nico. Yes. Love seeing you guys do well. Right, we're fighting with the bottom of the daily again. So let's have a little look around us. Let's just see. Mark out where we could be. Yeah. See what it might come to. See a wick up and push back down. It would be unusual to get back above the queue here when we're 45 minutes in. Going sideways, let's have a look. Yeah. Tap this similar area. Still expected to get down to 951-ish. It's going to push down. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? You talk about prop firms changed actually a lot for me, especially with Lucid. Be aggressive on challenge accounts. After that, take it slowly unfunded and secure that first payout. I'm so pleased to hear that, Nico. I think it's... I was saying this before on the stream. For me, like, you have to look at what you can't run it on win rate. You have to run it on, well, how long does it take me to pass challenge? How many challenges do I pass to get in a payout? And it's purely P&L. Once you got that payout, you invest in knowing, well, I might take 3 accounts before I get a payout again, but that 3 accounts might cost me $300 as opposed to a $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 payout. So it just becomes cost out, profit in, cost out, profit in. Have to run it like a P&L. Have to. Still being quite choppy around here after that little push. That was quite a big push really, but what's that? 9:20. It's a bit more like it. See if we're going to take that low of the hour. And Simon, how you doing? Welcome, buddy. Any rug pulling happening? From whom? I don't run a prop firm. Although there's been a fair bit of rug pulling in the prop firm industry, to be fair, and in the crypto industry. But no rug pulling here. Let's be honest, you all do this because it's a form of gambling and you're addicted. I suppose that's a one way of looking at it, Samuel. I didn't do it because it's a form of gambling, because I don't gamble. I don't really bet or anything like that. Horses or football or slot machines. I don't do any of that. I did this to make a better life for my family, plain and simple. I lost the business after COVID. That's what happened to me. And then from there, I thought, I'm not letting that happen again. So that was my motivation. My only motivation is I like to be in the thick of things, but I've got a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful children at home, and that's all I give a fuck about, if I'm being honest. I want to see people do well. I love seeing people be successful. I love seeing people using the indicators that we've built and getting better in themselves, getting payouts, going on flights, going on holidays. I love all that shit. I love all that shit. That makes me feel great, selfishly. But in regards to outside of that, I just care about my wife and kids. As long as they've got enough to live a nice life, then I'm happy. For the signal to be valid, it has to be the same with the big money. Not like now where it was adjusted after the signal. Look, what I'd say is, if you're using just the basic level simplified system, yes, then you're looking for that to be valid at the point of signal, not afterwards. But that is only one way to trade it. I'm just showing the simplified version. Like if this low was here and we took the low of the hour and we only had one traffic light, maybe you'd take it. Because we took the low of the hour, but we didn't here. See, the low's all the way down here. So I didn't have enough, there wouldn't be enough confluence on that signal. So see if we're going to continue on down. Let's have a look at our important levels indicator. We've got our previous hour low here. We've got some liquidity below. Then we've got a bit of a gap down to New York low from yesterday. Let's make sure we've got everything on. Yeah, liquidity's on as well, so yeah. Might react from here, possibly. But currently, you'd expect it to take this low. Looks like it's coming for that low. Don't forget to give us a like on the stream, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, then if you want to see more of this, hit the subscribe button. I'm here most days. Usually around 8:30, 9 o'clock. A bit earlier today. My brain was spinning. I was awake early. Thought I'd try and catch it before. Thought, do you know what? I'll get in before the queue. So I did. I got in before the queue. And got in here. And then realised quite quickly that we had a Q gap here. So I thought, watched price go all the way to the Q gap, fill the gap, mess all the way around, and now come back down. So Amrit posting his trades. Let me see, brother. More winning trades in the Discord. What's he trading? Amrit on gold. Oh, no, not gold, on crude oil. I shouldn't say that out loud. I'll be giving Mark Pickles FOMO. Right, so we're bouncing off this low still. See if we're going to get a push through this low. W in the chat for Guy. GG, Guy, well done. Winning trade. Superb, mate. Yeah, well done to Amrit on your oil trade, buddy. Renato, yes, I am in a trade. I'm in this. That's what I just said then. I regretted it quite quickly because what I hadn't taken into account was, well, one, the stop was quite large because we've got a swing stop up here, and there was a Q gap. So I haven't heavy risk on it, I'm only low risk, but it came up and filled that Q gap here, as you can see. The important levels indicator tells us where it is. Yeah, so it came and filled that. Now we've just taken the low of the previous hour. That is a positive. I'm very happy to see that. So I want it to get to about here. That's what I'm looking for. What the fuck is that? Oh, he's awake again, isn't he? Has he tweeted? Swear to God, Donald, you do my head in. For one main reason is you fuck with my trades. Did Donald tweet? Anybody seen? We just had the ATR jump from 10 to 35, so something's been said. I hate trading in war. Motherfuckers. He literally did this to me yesterday. I was in a great trade. We were trending down beautifully. Where was it yesterday? Yesterday morning. Is it around here? Yeah, it was in a lovely sell. Trending down lovely. And it went down lovely. And here's where Donald opened his mouth. Bang! Out. And I had to re-enter here. Absolutely infuriating. Okay, so we've got a new hour. Price is pushing down. I'm not on Truth Social, so I can't see when he posts. What's he done? It's definitely him. There's no way that wasn't him. I'm not even getting political. I just want him to start me trading. No, I can't see anything. Are we going to plummet? So we take the. Are we going to take the low of the previous hour? Be a good sign. So our alpha zone, 1 hour alpha zone is opened below again. So they are still trending bearish. I can't find anything on the orange man. Let's get below that 1 hour alpha zone. See if we can get below. Come on. Let's get that push down. See if we can close below the low of the previous hour would be helpful. Yeah. So we've got a break candle down. So we could, in theory, get another sell signal. We could get a sell signal because a sell can only appear after prices broke back down. So we've got a break up, white candle, got a break down there, which has gone gold. Because a candle closed below that high. We'll call it Donald Wickhead. And because that closed below here, That means we've got a break candle down, which means that in theory, if everything else aligns, that it's built into the signals, market structure, price action, and volume, things like that, then you could get a sell signal. Traffic lights are currently aligned as well. So we've tapped our 1 hour again. See if we can close at the bottom. Going to push down. Anybody in the trade? You've all gone very quiet. Come on. Don't forget to give us a like on the stream, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Definitely comment. Otherwise, you just got to listen to me jibber jabber and shit. What was entry price? $967. Even get another push down, and then I'll consider going BA. Just don't want to do it too early. What a beautiful day. Tapping back into our 1 hour. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go BE yet, but I am going to go above that high. Because if it comes back above that, then I don't want to be in it anyway. Yes, I've halved my risk, really, because it was quite a big stop, because our swing high was up here. So I've come above here now. I don't really want to be, if price comes above that, coming to our next 1 hour, we'll have gone bullish, and I don't want to be in it anyway. So I feel a little bit better. But hopefully we can come down and tap this. Possible break candle down. We are early in the minute though. We got anyone new on today? Somebody's not watched before? Drop a comment in the chat. Be nice to know who you are, where you're from. Always be closing. Always be closing. ABC. God, that takes me back to my old sales days. How you doing, bro? Birmingham. Nice. Not far from me at all, mate. Not far from me at all. I'm in Runcorn. Still trickling around below our 1 hour alpha zone here. So go on then. Always be closing. The big question. Or are you a blue or are you a villain? Or you're baggy? It's about all the same similar area, isn't it? Or you're sensible and you don't like football. Come on, Nasdaq. Stop messing around. Get it down. You United. Piss off. Typical United fan. Birmingham or London. Brilliant. I don't mind United. But you're a blue. I've got some very good friends in where we used to live. Friends of ours who are two singers who work in Tenerife where we used to live. Who were both Birmingham City fans. I can hear your boo from here, Mark. All the way from Manchester. Mate, I am a blue as well, but I am the Scouse Blues. I am an Everton fan. Season ticket holder. Love it. Love it. I love me football. For once, we've got a little bit to shout about at the minute, so for once it's nice to be an Evertonian again, rather than the aneurysms they've been giving me for the last 5 years. Right, so we are... what's hiding there? I can see a line. So where are we? We are 16 minutes into our hour. As it stands, I took my mouth, didn't I? I'm not even going to say it. Not even going to say it. Shut up, is your cousin Damari Gray? I'm not having that. Really? I love Damari Gray. We loved him at Everton. Great lad. Really great lad. This is the bit where... that's madness. Yeah, Damari's a good lad. We had a lot of time for him at Everton. Yeah, this is the bit that concerns me. Not just because we're getting a bullish candle, but it's because of when. So the first 20 minutes is where you would see either, usually, you've got a 70% chance of your high or your low being put in. So there is an equal chance, if you're just basing it on that stat, of the high of the hour being in the first 20 minutes, as there is of the low of the hour being in the first 20 minutes, but it's the high of the hour in a bearish hour and the low of the hour in a bullish hour. So obviously starting to jump up at 16 minutes could mean that this is the low of the hour. And my stop's here. But that's the reason we reduced it. That's the reason we reduced it, to negate that risk. Because if it does come above that, then you would expect that, I would then expect that high to go, which would then take us out anyway. Or thereabouts, it's around here, yeah, that we were. So hopefully, this is a tap in, test the 1 hour and come back down, but we'll see. I'd be a lot happier if it was going back below the 1 hour alpha zone. Back to trading. You've blew 10 accounts this week, changed to micros now. It doesn't matter if you've blown 10, if you can afford to blow 10. But you should definitely be trading micros, because I'm telling you, every bit of success I've had was when I moved away from just trading minis. Too much risk. Get out this fucking alpha zone. This was my worry. You need set risk. If you're going through that many accounts. So what I use is in the indicators. I'll show you. Just move it to the bottom left so you can see it, because you won't be able to see it on there. is we built a risk calculator into our signals, into these. There we go. So you can see for the signal, you put your size of your account in, what percent you want to risk. So at 1% it's $500, obviously. And then it'll tell you when a signal appears, it'll tell you I've set it to be MNQ, even though I'm charting NQ. I'm trading on MNQ. So I've set it to MNQ in the settings, which is dead easy. You just go down to the risk calculator and just go, don't use the chart, use MNQ. You just put in your account size, what percent you want to risk, and then it'll tell you entry price, stop price, TP1, TP2, TP3, and it tells you, most importantly, how many contracts to use on MNQ. It's stupidly helpful. It's really simple, but it does not make a difference. Yeah, TradingView. All the indicators on TradingView, and then I take the trades on TradingView. Motherfucker, it's not what we wanted. I wanted to see it reject out of here. Looks like we're going to go above the hour. It definitely wants to go up. It's not flailing at all, is it? Might even shorten my risk a bit more here, because this is not what I want to see. A rejection off the top of the alpha zone would be nice. Amrit, take care, buddy. Thanks for joining me again. See you on Discord, mate. So we're getting a break candle down. Really do with that continuing to push. So for anyone who does want to have a look at the indicators that I'm using, it's Max Algo Premium Indicators. It's 40% off at the minute. Works out $147. Not a lot of money. And it's lifetime access. It's not every month or anything like that. You get access forever. So we did get a break candle down. If we can get back below our alpha zone, that would be really nice. Come on, stay at the low of the candle to end the minute. Then push below. 3, 2, 1. Push below. Come on. Come on, get below. Get below. End of the candle. 3, 2, 1. And put... no, it's bottom. It's better. We've not got a long way to go. A few minutes of push downward should do it. See if we can create a new low here, which we have. That's more like it. Come on. See, come on. Let's get that push. It's at the end of the candle again, at the end of the minute, which is positive. There's a sell signal, guys. Not that I'm telling anyone to take them. This is all for fun. So TP1 on that sell signal is also my TP2 on my trade. Halfway through the minute. Push down now. Come on, new low. So we did have 2 red traffic lights on that signal. Our alpha zone is bearish, and we have taken the low as a stop order. Tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to move my stop right behind that high, because that is almost break even for me there. So I've got zero interest in losing this trade now after being in it for so long. If we end up BE, so be it. As soon as I go BE. Don't you dare. It's at the top of the candle. Not what I wanted to see. We might get BE'd here, but we're managing our loss. If it is, because what you got to think is now is if it does take this, then it's put a new high in at what will be 38, 39, 40 minutes into the hour. And if it puts a new high in, then I would fully expect it to carry on up. So limiting the risk there is the right thing to do. We do not want to be above there and then go and lose a full trade up here. That would be silly. Come on, get a rejection off the 1 hour. So what we're looking for really is just to get down to here, but obviously we're rejecting off our 1 hour. We've gone break even anyway. So we may get BE'd, but it was the sensible choice either way. Push down at the end of the minute, come on. Anyone figured out whether this was Donald or not? 457. My earphones keep telling me off for listening to music too loud. Come on. I've been really patient. Close at the bottom of the candle. Oh, you fucker. It's making us wait. We'd normally only be getting on, starting the stream now. We're nearly 2 hours in. Where was it? It was such a whopper. I was contemplating it being too big at the time. Just below, wasn't it? So yeah, just below. So it's about here for 1 hour. Let's have a little check. See where it put me stop. There, where it put me take profit. Just want to check. Yeah, you might be right. It might not do anything until the new 4 hour. You might be absolutely right. This indicator's hefty. Why is my trade setup not showing? Oh well. You still pissing around? Of course you are. I'd be pretty miffed getting BE'd after this. I hate the long trades. Tulan, you can't ever access the pinned messages. Oh, okay. Can you not? Yeah, it works fine there. I can try a different link for you. 1 minute. It's a big red candle down. Tulane, try that one. You might have to literally copy it and pop and paste it into a web browser if it's not working for you on there. Apologies. I've just tested it though. It works this end, so I don't know. If I weren't in a trade, would I be happy to take the last short signal? Yeah, we're taking the low of the previous hour. Our alpha zones are bearish. Sell signal. Traffic lights are red. Absolutely nothing wrong with that signal. No good. I'll tell you what, let's try something else. Got an idea. Let's try this. Right, Tulane, try that. See if that works. Let me know. And straight back up. Oh, it's toying with me. I'm going to enjoy my walk today. It's beautiful. Sun's out. That's what I like. I love the sunshine. It's not very warm, but same thing. Is anyone else getting the issue? Can anyone else click the link? Because that's a completely different link. That's a bit.ly link, so shouldn't have any bearing on it whatsoever. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bugzilla. Thank you, Entropy. Block report or delete options. I don't know. It goes straight to WAP. So it's a reputable site. I don't know if it's something to do with where you are. Was WAP blocked in your country? I don't know. Where do you live? Come on, don't start messing around now. Get back down there. Back down. Sacramento. There shouldn't be any issue in Sacramento. I don't know. If you Google max algo, alpha zones, and WAP, you just put all that into a search, you will get there. But I don't really know what else to suggest other than that, to be honest with you. If the link's working for everyone else, it must be something to do with your setup, your internet setup or something. Maybe you got a block on it because it's a, I don't know, because it's a shop site, I don't know. Right, now it's time to go down. Come on. I don't want you opening the 4 hour here, taking me out, BE. Are we on the last hour? I think we are, aren't we? I think Guy was right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 10 minutes left of our 4 hour. Come on. New low, come on. Come on, let's get it done. Three seconds left on this minute. See if it can give it a push. So for any Alpha Zones traders that were in this, I'm assuming we have a couple on the live who are currently in this trade. Opening halfway up doesn't needs a little pullback, I think. Phil the Legend, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to give us a like on the stream. Sweep under the 900 and a push up clearing the imbalances from yesterday morning. Well, you know your shit. So we've got about 7 minutes until our new 4-hour. Look at that. Yep, I don't disagree. This is why I would expect it if it's going to reject. It's around this area. But I'm still in this motherfucking trade. See if we can get a last push down then. Let's get this over and done with. Tempted to take my money and run. Don't get me wrong, I'm PE, so I'm not going to lose anything, but come on. In fairness, at worst, I should be waiting for the 10 o'clock to open. I shouldn't be considering it. We're BE. We've got no risk on. The only risk has been time now. Come on, let's get down to our golden zone. Give Mr. Pickles a GG. Come on, let's get a nice push. A nicer push. Come on, bit more. Let's get it under the 900. little more of a pop down. Candle. It's just tapped under the 900 as well. Yeah, I'm going to go tight on that in case of the reversal. Let's get zoom in. For that exact reason. If it's going to pop back up, I ain't losing that money. So I'm just above. So if it goes up, fine. But I still want to give it the opportunity to take that little pop down. If it wants a final little drop. $15 left on this one. Okay, so we've got our new 4 hour, our new 1 hour. Will it just give us a little push down before? Ten seconds left on this candle. GG, brothers and sisters. It's a W for me. Patience, precision. Follow the process. Get your W's in the chat if you're in that trade. And look at that. To the tick. So it's only the one trade for me on this. Signals are played out, love, though. One trade, one win. GG Entropy, GG Mrs. Sunshine, wins, get in. Well done. Great work, guys. Made up. So our alpha zone has opened bearish again. Instant reversal here though. And as we pointed out, the gentleman was absolutely right. We have this here. It's where it was held. Oh, good. On yesterday's Q gap. So, as it stands, our traffic lights are still red. Our alpha zones are red. Sorry, our alpha zones have been opening bearish, as it has again. Our 4 hour is open bearish again. But we are currently above the hour. And currently above the 4 hour. And as we saw, if we just zoom out and go, as we saw yesterday, there was some wicked reactions from here. Wicked reactions. Here, here, similar area, but 3 times, 4 times from here yesterday. So I would be cautious of a short until it come below those areas. Come below here. Then maybe, but as you can see, we are getting that wicked rejection. Hence the reason where my stop, my take profit was where it was. Right then. On that note, guys, Sui, about 3 years now. Not a huge amount of time. Got absolutely chopped up for the first year. Like, chopped up. Got my system together with Zoo. We got together how we wanted to trade, understanding the formation of a candle. Zoo's been doing it a bit longer than me. He's more experienced than me as my business partner. And then from there we built all the indicators once we got our system, how we wanted it to look. And then, to be fair, it's evolved a lot in the last 2 years because you learn your feedback from people in the Discord on the indicators, what people found easy, what people found hard. Any tips? Do a lot of learning and find something simple. Jump over to our YouTube channel, there's loads on there. Right guys, I'm going to call it a day. I got the trade I wanted, got the win I wanted. $400 odd for today. I am perfectly happy with that. I've got plenty of work to be doing. So I'm going to crack on. Thank you for joining me. I will be back on tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the day trading. And GG.